Welcome to our few moments together on the Parsha. This Shabbos, we have the privilege of reading Parshas KI Savo, and it's the last Parsha that's read right before the saying of Slichos towards the end of the year, and despite the fact that it has so many Tolchocha verses, so many psukim of rebuke and possible punishment if we, God forbid, don't listen to the Torah, nevertheless, the Torah has a very positive message right before Slichos and right before Rosh Hashanah. The Sedra begins with the words, V'haya ki savo el ha'aretz, and it will be when you will come to the land, Asher Hashem Elokecha nosein loch, that Hashem your God is giving to you, v'yirishta, and you will possess it, v'yashavta ba, and you will dwell within it. The Gemara in Kedushin, as Rashi points out both here in the Parsha and in the Gemara in Kedushin, makes mention of the fact that v'yirishta means that you're going to live in the land, you're going to possess the land, and v'yashavta ba implies it's going to be apportioned to all the tribes of Klal Yisrael. The land of Israel is inexorably the land of the Jewish people, and the Torah is telling us at the very beginning of this week's Sedra, the Haya, and it will be, as our Chazal point out, this is an expression of joy, of Simcha. The Haya is Simcha. The Haya, and it will be that you will come to the land. It's a prediction. Ki savo el ha'aretz. You're going to come to the land. You're going to possess it. You're going to inherit it. You're going to apportion it. It's going to be the land of Klal Yisrael. Despite the fact that there's many trials and tribulations till we get there, there's a positive message. This positive message, right before Slichos, is actually echoed in the Halacha. If you'll take a look in the Shulchan Aruch at Siman Tuf Kuf Pei Aleph in 581, and you'll see in paragraph Dalid, in Seif Dalid, the Halacha says, Mechapsin umistaprim be'erev Rosh Hashanah, that everyone has a responsibility to bathe and to shave or take a haircut on Erev Rosh Hashanah. And the Mishnah Berurah explains, because you're supposed to come into the Yom Tov looking nice, feeling good, because we're confident that Hashem will bring out a good judgment on all the Jewish people collectively, and on each and every one of us individually. We don't go into the Beis Din, so to speak. We don't go into the court of the king, the Melech HaKadosh, looking shabby and downtrodden and negative and lacking confidence. On the contrary, we have hope and bitochen in HaKadosh Baruch Hu, because v'haya ki savo el ha'aretz. It's going to happen. You're going to come into the land. You're going to possess the land. You're going to apportion it to the tribes, and you're going to have a good and sweet year. There is nothing more positive than telling us at the very outset of this week's Sedra and in the Halacha on Erev Rosh Hashanah, right before we go to Slichos, which we pour out our hearts in hope that even though we made mistakes over the year, even though the year has been a difficult year for so many, it's been so personally, collectively, everyone had some trials. No one escapes difficulties, and yet there's so much good. And if we focus on that good and be positive, like the Sedra is telling us, you will possess the land, you will apportion the land, and you are to look good on Rosh Hashanah. All right, you don't wear tuxedos and the best clothing, gowns, but we do dress like with Shabbos, with a Yom Tov spirit, because we know that Hashem will bring out our judgment to light and to positive endings. So we hope with the continuance of the positive approach that we take, Hashem will make the new year, beginning with Slichos this Motzei Shabbos, and you're invited, of course, to daven with us in the shul, The slichos will bring about that Hashem will bless us with a wonderful year as we fulfill the Pasuk in Shema Koleinu, Hashivenu Hashem Elecha v'Nashuva, we shall return to you, Chadesh Yomeinu Kekedem, renew our days as of old, and let's see that positive promise come true speedily in our time. Take the opportunity to wish you all a wonderful Shabbat Shalom. It should be a Shabbos that brings a positive approach to all the mitzvahs that we do and to the future. Despite the difficulties, we're going to see that it's going to be a Shana Tova Umesuka, and Hashem will bless us with a Kesiva V'Chasima Tova. Shabbat Shalom Umevarach.